How many kilometers of national highways you will be building? How many?
Today will be our third lecture regarding this first unit. Now, yesterday I had forwarded a PDF on your group. Okay, it was containing some formulas and some questions that we'll be solving today. So I hope you have seen that file and you have written down the formula. So it will be easy for you to understand and solve side by side while I'll show the presentation. Okay. So just a quick overview. Yesterday we started with the development or evolution of planning in India. So we started with JICAR committee. We saw why it was established, what was its aim, and how did it achieve those aim. Okay. Then what was the report? It consisted mainly of the 3 points. Then we saw in detail about the Central Road Fund, CRF, the IRC, Indian Road Congress, and we saw about the 20-year road development plans. Mainly there were 3. Nagpur Road Plan, it was from 1943 to 63. Bombay Road Plan, it was from 1961 to 81. And Lucknow Road Plan, it was from 1981 to 2001. Okay. Then we saw in detail what was included in or proposed in Nagpur Road Plan, what was the target, and when was it achieved. Similarly for Bombay Road Plan and for Lucknow Road Plan. We concluded our lecture with the concepts of classification of urban roads, that is arterial, subarterial, collector and local, and the road patterns, mainly the 5 road patterns which you can see here: the rectangular, radial with star and block, radial with star and circular, radial with star and grid, and hexagonal. Okay. And the lecture ended with a task or activity which was given to you, that you had to search on Google Map in India whatever locations or cities you could find which has the road network similar to any one of these road patterns that we have seen yesterday. Okay. So I hope you have done that. So today we'll be starting with the numericals related to road development plan. Now, just before starting quickly, now when we discussed or when I told you about this road development plans, Nagpur, Bombay, and the Lucknow plan, in every plan there was some target, as in in Nagpur road plan there was a target of 16 kilometer of road per 100 square kilometer of area. In Bombay road development plan, the target was 32 kilometer per 100 square kilometer area. And in Lucknow, the target was 82 per 100 square kilometer of area. Okay. Now, when I told this, that this is the target that they have kept, okay, so immediately a question would have came into your mind, that how come they will ensure how many kilometers of road you have to build for which category, as in how many kilometers of national highways you will be building, how many kilometers of SH, MDR, ODR, and village road. So you need some numeric value. Okay, though the target is set, this target is overall, okay, area wise, but beneath that or underneath that, you have to ensure that the individual class of road, we know how much length to construct. Okay, so that length would be derived or would be coming from the formulas which we will be seeing today, or you might have seen it yesterday. Okay. So starting with the first plan, that is the Nagpur plan. Now in Nagpur plan, they assume that the road network or road pattern that they have, it will be a star and grid. Okay. So it is also known as star and grid formula because it assumes that the road pattern will be star grid pattern. Okay. Now, if you recall, in Nagpur road plan, it was the first road plan, and in that road plan, 5 classifications of road were put forward, namely the NH, National Highway, SH, State Highway, MDR, Major District Road, ODR other district road, and VR, that is village road. Okay, so naturally you need to find out the lengths of all these 5 types of road. Okay, but what Nagpur road plan gave the formula, so it was not for an individual category of road. Moreover, what they had did was they had clubbed, or they had divided into 2 categories, the NH, SH and MDR. They had clubbed together in one formula. Okay, and this is the formula that you are seeing. And the second formula that will be coming on the next slide, in that they had clubbed ODR and village road. Okay, so in this formula of NH, SH plus MDR, if you see, there are various parameters. Okay, A, B, N, okay, A, B, N, T, D and R. So I have also mentioned the nomenclatures below, that what each of the alphabet means. So quickly I'll just give you an overview. A is nothing but the agricultural area in the area which we are considering for developing the road network. B is the non-agricultural area. Now if you see this Nagpur road plan, it was started in 1943. Okay, and from 43 to 63 it was prevailing. Okay, so if you imagine or visualize the condition of Indian economy at that time, so the prevailing state was, or the prevailing nature of the work was mainly agricultural. Okay, so that's why you can see in this formula they have only considered 2 bifurcations. One is agricultural and other is non-agricultural. Okay, so for those 20 years, initial 20 years of the independence, the main occupation, you can say, of the people, it was agriculture. Okay, and rest a little bit was there related to non-agriculture, that you can say as a industrial one. Then they have considered 2 terms, N and T. Now these 2 terms, if you see here the description, these are number of towns and villages with having some population range. Okay, so what they had done is they had bifurcated based on the population. Okay, so if N N suppose is 1.6 N, so N is nothing but the number of villages or town which is having the population in between this range 2000 to 5000. Okay, now the population values, range values, it may seem a little bit less or on a minimal side, but again you need to understand that this was in 1943 and 63, 1943 to 63. Okay, so pertaining to the census at that time, they had derived these ranges. Okay, same is for the T. Now one important term that is considered here is this capital letter D, that is nothing but the development allowance. Now what is this development allowance? If you read it, the description, it is development allowance of 15%, 1/5 of the road length calculated to be provided for agricultural and industrial development for next 20 years. Means what they had considered also is, if you find out the road length by this formula in 1943, so obviously you have to sustain that plan up to 1963. Okay, so there is 20 years gap. So in those 20 years, you cannot predict what will be the development. Okay, but we can make sure that the development will be positive and it will result in more requirement for the road infrastructure. Okay, so this was considered as 15%, and 15% of what value? So 15% of this value X. Okay, and this value X is nothing but this term. Okay, the term inside this square bracket, and mainly if you see, it converts to this statement. It is 15% of the road length calculated for agricultural as well as industrial development. Okay, so inside this bracket, whatever the terms we have seen, A, B, N, and T, if you look at the description, so it considers the agricultural aspect and it also considers the industrial aspect in the terms of non-agricultural area. Okay, and then at the end, they have subtracted one term called R, and that R is nothing but existing length of railway track. Now, obviously, you know this, railways came into India before our independence during the British era. Okay, so there were some railway tracks which were existing in different provinces or states of India. So the Nagpur road plan took that into consideration, that wherever there are existing rail tracks, there we may give a little bit less road infrastructure, okay, at the primary level or at the starting of the development, okay. So that's why they have subtracted this R term. Then the second set that they combined was the ODR and the village road, okay. Now again in this you can see there are various parameters considered, and mainly if you see the parameters V, Q, P and S, they are mainly related to number of villages depending on the different population ranges, okay. Here nowhere you will see agricultural area or industrial area taken into consideration, okay, because it was, again, the thought process was that in the ODR and village, the main purpose of ODR and village is providing connectivity till the last end, okay, till the last village. So if you have to provide connectivity or providing connectivity is your priority, then you will only think about the number of villages that you have to connect, okay. So that's why you can see the parameters are such. And again you will be seeing a parameter similar to the one we have seen in previous formula, that is D. It is also the same, the development allowance, again considered as 15% for the next 20 years, and it is 15% of Y, and this Y is nothing but this bracket, okay. So during solving the numericals, what you have to do is you have to find out the value of this bracket individually, and then you have to keep it aside so that you can find out the value of D. Okay, so these were the two formulas given by the Nagpur road plan. Coming to the next second road plan, it was Bombay road plan. Now again, what we had seen in Nagpur road plan is they had given only two formulas, one for NH, SH and MDR, and the second one for ODR and village road. So that was a kind of disadvantage, you can say, that you couldn't find out the road length, exact road length required or targeted for 5 individual categories. So that disadvantage they had overcome in this Bombay plan formulas. So what they did was they gave cumulative formulas. Cumulative as in, you will see the first formula that they gave was for national highways. Okay. This is some empirical formula. Just keep in mind the empirical formula and the parameters that they are using. Okay. A, B, C, K, M and D. Then the second formula that they gave was NH and SH combined. Okay, that's why I stated that the formulas of Bombay road plan are cumulative in order. Okay, so first they gave formula for NH, then they gave formula for NH and SH combined. Okay, again you have various parameters given here. Then the third formula was NH, SH and MDR combined. Okay, again with a lot more of parameters. The fourth formula was NH, SH, MDR plus the ODR they have considered now. And the last formula, okay, here it should be fifth formula. Okay. So the fifth formula, it gives the total formula for all types of roads combined. Okay. So obviously, if you apply all these 5 formulas along with all the parameters, so what you will be getting is, first if you find out this fifth formula or apply this fifth formula, you will be getting the total length of the road network required for a certain area. If you apply this fourth one and subtract it from the fifth one, you will be getting only the value of village roads that you have to construct. Similarly, if you go on subtracting the previous formulas, you will end up getting all the 5 road categories, their lengths, okay, NH, SH, MDR and village road. Okay. So these are the 5 formulas given by Bombay plan, and these are the description of the notations that are used. If you see again, they have not changed much in the parameter which is considered in this formula. Okay, the parameters, if you see, the first 3 parameters are related to area, but they have categorized it a little bit different here. Developed and agricultural area was given A, semi-developed was B, and undeveloped was C. So in this way, this was the new parameter that they added in Bombay road plan, undeveloped area. So in this way, they could also take into consideration that how the area is getting developed, and if it is getting developed, whether it needs road network or not. Okay. And the rest of the terms that you see here, so these are all number of villages, again depending on different population ranges. Okay. And you have again the term which we have seen in last two formulas, the development allowance. The third road plan, Lucknow road plan, it also gave a set of formulas, but now again these were different and little bit more convenient one. If you see the formulas given in Nagpur and Bombay road plan, if you see at the nature of the formula, so it's quite a tedious formula. You have to find out 10 parameters first and then you have to apply the formula. Okay. So they had simplified this in the Lucknow road plan. They came up with a formula for NH, which was simply whatever area you are considering. Suppose I consider 200 square kilometer of area that I have to develop a road network for. So that 200 divided by 50. Only you have to keep in mind the units. Okay. So the area in this formula that is applicable is in square kilometer. If you are having your area in hectares or acres, or you have surveyed it and found it in acres or hectares, you have to convert it into square kilometer. That was for length of national highway. For length of state highway, it was area divided by 25, or you had one more formula for SH, that is number of towns into 65 minus the length of the NH that you found out from this first formula that is highlighted in red. Okay. And then after finding these two values for SH, okay, both the formulas highlighted in blue will give you the values for SH. And what you have to do is you have to select the higher amongst the two lengths. Okay. And whatever is the highest value, you will be considering that as the length of SH. Then came the MDR. So for length of MDR, again the formula was pretty much simple, area upon 12.5 with another formula of number of towns into 90. And as we have seen in SH, for these two formulas of MDR also give two values, and we have to select the highest among these two lengths. Okay. Then comes the total length of the road. Okay, I've just designated it as TL. So it is given by area into 82 upon 100. Okay. Now if you see closely this formula, this area into 82 upon 100, if you try to connect it somewhere, the Lucknow road plan, it had a target of 82 kilometer of road network per 100 square kilometer of area. Okay. So what they have done is they have simply cross multiplied that for 100 square kilometer of area, if you require 82 kilometers of road, so for the area which is under consideration, how much will be the length of the road? Suppose X. Okay. So just cross multiply it, you will be getting this formula. So that's how the total length of the roads will be calculated. Okay. Now what we found out is NH, SH length, MDR length, and the total length. Now remaining two categories, the ODR and village road, we have to simply subtract the length of NH, SH, and MDR, NH, SH, and MDR from the total length that you have calculated. So you will be getting the length of ODR and VR. Okay, so TL you will be getting from this above. I have just highlighted in color so that it will be easy for you to correlate. Okay. Now there was a I purposefully sent you the formulas beforehand, okay, so that you could just go through it once and mainly note it down in your notebook. So now what we'll be doing is I'll be taking the numericals. Now I have given 3 numericals in that PDF that I have sent yesterday. So out of that, 2 I will be solving. One will be by Nagpur road plan and one will be by Lucknow road plan. The third numerical that is related to again Lucknow road plan, that you will be solving as a task or home assignment. Okay. So hope your notebooks are ready. You have the formulas with them by your side. Okay. So coming to the first numerical. Now it's a straightforward numericals. It's very simple. Both the road plans formula are, you are knowing the formulas, and then you have to just find out or segregate the values which are required or which are not required, and just you have to substitute and find the answer. Okay. So now if you see the given, so the total area you have been given, it's 9600 square kilometer. Then the agricultural area they have given is 3200 kilometer square. The existing rail track network length, it is given as 105 kilometer. Here are some two terms which you might have heard for the first time. That is, the existing length of metal road is 322 kilometer, and existing length of unmetal road, it is 450 kilometer. Now what is this metal or unmetal road? If you, any of you have done your internship in a road construction site, sometimes in the rural areas, all the old folks who still work in the construction, they generally use this term metal, but this is not the metal they mean. They don't mean that it's steel or iron. This metal is nothing but the aggregates that are used in road construction. Okay, the coarse aggregate mainly. So in the earlier days, in the British era and some duration after post-independence, the metal, it was considered, or the slang you can say for coarse aggregate, it was metal. Okay, so metal road is nothing but the permanent road or the pakka road you can say. So generally the national highway, state highway, and the MDR, they came under this category of metal road. And unmetal is nothing but you can say a kacha road. So the village road and other district road, they come under this category of unmetal. Okay. So that's the only term new in this numerical. Then you have been given a population table in which there are ranges of population, okay, greater than 5,000, 2,000 to 5,000 and so on. And then in the second row, you have been given the number of villages or towns corresponding to this population ranges. And read this carefully. What they have asked is, they have asked what is the additional length of metalled and unmetalled road. Okay? This additional word is important. Many of time we think that only they have asked the length of NHSH and all the other roads. So they have asked for additional road, as in whatever situation they have given in this numerical, already there is some existing NHSH MDR, which is termed as a metal road. Okay. And already there is an existing ODR and village network, or village road network, which is termed as unmetal road. What you have to do is you have to find what is the additional requirement, if any. Okay. And for that you have to use this Nagpur road plan formula. So just I have given solution. What we do is generally we identify which formula we have to use. We write down the values given in the question and in the form of values or data required for applying the formula. Okay. So whatever other terminologies, according to that terminologies, you find out the, or separate out the values. And then you just substitute the values and then you solve for it. Okay. So here to identify the formula, we have only two formulas, pretty much straightforward. One is for NH, SH and MDR, and other is for ODR plus village road. Okay. So I have just shown here NH, SH, MDR is nothing but combinedly they were known as metal road in the 1940s to 60s era, and ODR plus village road, they were known as unmetal road. Okay. Now coming to the first formula, we'll be applying or seeing to the values one by one. So in the first formula, we have mainly 6 parameters: A, B, N, T, D, and R. Okay. So all these 6 values are known to you. These are the 6 values. So agricultural area they have given. They have termed it as agricultural and developed area. So it is 3200 square kilometer. The non-agricultural area, they have not specified directly, but what they have given is the total area. It's 9600 kilometers square. So if you know the total area, if you know the agricultural area, we have seen that only 2 types of area they have specified here, A and B. So you can simply subtract those two, 96 130 to 100, and this will be the value you will be getting for non-agricultural area, that is B. Okay. Then from the table of the population ranges, you can pretty well find out for population range 2001 to 5000, the number of villages is 40. For population over 5000, the number of towns, it is 8. Okay. And then what we have seen, what we have considered is the 4 values A, B, N, and T. So first you have to solve this bracket. Okay. And then you have to go for the next, that is the development factor or development allowance D, and that will be 0.15x, and this x will be nothing but the square bracket that you will be solving. So we know all the terms in the square bracket. So first find this value and then multiply the obtained value by 0.15, you will be getting the value of D. Okay. So I assume that you are doing the calculations side by side. So this x value get as 728. Okay, substituting that value in this small equation of 0.15 into x, so you will be getting the value of D, that is 109.2 kilometers. Okay, and the last you have to subtract the rail length that is existing in your area. So they have given it as 105 kilometer. Simply subtract it. You will be getting the value of NH, SH, and MDR as 732.2 kilometer. I hope you get the value. It cross checks. Okay. Yeah, some of the students are getting that values. They are texting me in the chat box. So this is the required length of metal road. Okay. Now comes the second formula of ODR plus village road. So again we know all the parameters because we have the population range table. So from that we can find out the V, the Q, the P, and S values. So we know the values: V is 590, Q is 280, P is 130, and S is 40. Okay. So we need to just substitute the values. You will be getting the value for this bracket. I have just termed it as Y for easiness in explaining. So from this Y, you have to find out then the value of D using this equation, 0.15 times Y. So Y comes out to be 748.8, and substituting that value in this equation, your D value comes out to be 112.32. Okay. So as a whole, you have to find out the value of ODR plus village road, and that comes out to be 861.12 kilometer. So this is pretty much straightforward, a numerical which is based on Nagpur road plan, the required length of unmetalled road. Now our numerical doesn't end here, because if you read the last line of the question very well, they have asked for additional length. Now what we have calculated in the previous slide and this slide, we have calculated the required length for metalled and unmetalled roads as per the formula given in Nagpur road plan. Okay. So we have some existing length of metal road, 322 kilometer. We found out the total required is 732, and just you have to do the subtraction. You will be getting the value of the additional length required for metal roads. Can anyone check what is the value you are getting for ODR plus village road? One student has messaged that he is getting some value above 1000. So just cross check on your end. Okay. Anyways, even if there is a difference in the value, if your calculations are correct, you can stay with it. Okay, so I guess Sumed, you need to check your calculations. Okay, so the additional length required for metal road is 410, and similarly, you know the existing length of unmetal road 450. you have to simply subtract it from the total length or required length that we had calculated in the previous slide, and you get it as 411.12 kilometer. Okay, so here we complete our numerical based on Nagpur road plan. Okay, so second numerical, it is, if you read the numerical, they have not mentioned anywhere it is Lucknow road plan. Okay, as they had done in the first numerical that you had, they had mentioned specifically that you have to find using Nagpur road plan. But even if you do not, they do not give you, or you do not have mentioned anything related to the which plan it is, if you read carefully, you are asked to determine the length of different categories of road to be provided in the district by the year 2001. Okay, so if you remember the dates, the Lucknow road plan was the one which started in 1981 and ended in 2001. Okay, so that's why we have to apply Lucknow road plan formulas in this numerical. Okay, again the steps are same: identify the problem, segregate the values that you have to substitute those values and solve. So this is pretty much a straightforward numerical, not much of the complications in this. You have only two given values, that is the area 13,400 square kilometer and the number of towns 12. So just you have to go on substituting one by one in the formula. Firstly, the length of national highway, then the length of state highway. You have two formulas, you have to pick the highest value amongst the two. Then the length of MDR, again two formulas, you have to pick the highest amongst the two. Then the total road length, and then you will be getting the ODR and VR values. Okay, using the TL, NH, and SH and MDR values. So just the value substitution I have done. Length of NH, area by 50. So area is 13,400 upon 50. You get a value of 268 kilometer. Length of SH, area by 25. Area is again 13,400 divided by 25. You get a value of 536. But it's not your final value. You have to apply one more formula, that is length of SH is equal to number of towns into 65 minus the length of NH. Just remember, in this formula, many of the time students, they tend to forget this term. You have to subtract the length of NH, this 268, from the value which is obtained by solving this bracket, number of towns into 65. So that comes out to be 512. So from these two values, you have to select the highest from the ones highlighted in blue. So obviously we'll be selecting 536 as the length of SH. The next is length of MDR. Again, formula is straightforward. Area by 12.5, 13,400 by 12.5. You get a value of 1072 kilometer. But again, it's not the final value. You have one more formula for MDR, number of towns into 90. And now here you don't have any extra term after the bracket. So no need of subtraction of any term. So simply you have to solve it. You get 1080. Now again you have to select the highest one from the two values highlighted in green. Okay, so our length of MDR will be 1080 kilometer. Now the fourth formula that we have, total length of the road, simple, it is area into 82 by 100. So 13,400 into 82 by 100, you get a value of 10,988 kilometer. Okay, so that is the TL that I have written here. Now remains is the ODR and VR values. For that we have this formula. We have calculated TL, we have calculated the length of NH, the length of SH, as well as the length of MDR. Okay, so we have to just substitute and do the calculations, and you get a length of ODR plus VR, that is 9104 kilometer, and this is the final. Okay, so that's all for today. We'll stop here, and tomorrow we'll be starting with a new topic, that is highway design or parameters for highway design.